Selection Sunday is over and the play-in games are about to start. Maybe you're catching a little of that March Madness fever, but you don't really understand how to fill out a bracket. Well, just in time to help us is Zach Clark from ESPN Tucson. Because, Zach, I can't be the only one that has no idea what I'm doing.
I thought I was here to talk about The Bachelor.
We can. Do you want to talk more? Are you upset? Are you upset at Nick's pick?
Who?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
No, this best time of year when it comes to bracket time for me, at least, as somebody that talks sports for a living.
Yeah.
This is my favorite time of the year. It doesn't get any better than this.
This is the thing. Now, okay.
No question.
So I am a person that didn't have the slightest clue. I didn't even know where to go to get a bracket or what it would look like. So you're going to literally give us like a bracket 101 course.
Yeah, I think I can help a little bit here. I mean, when you look at the bracket, when you first,
it's a little intimidating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tell you?
Yeah. When you look at it at first glance, if you've never done this before, there's a lot to do.
Yes.
Right?
That was the first thing I felt.
Well, if you're like me in real life, I don't like choices. Especially lots of them. Like I don't like big menus.
Right.
Small menu better. So there's a lot going on here. And I'm sure that you noticed when you're filling yours out, there are little numbers.
Yes.
And those, the smaller the number, the better the team.
See mine.
One is the lowest, so the ones are the best. There are four. There are four of each number. Your bracket's broken into 4 regions.
Yes. Now, when I first started, because I have not followed any of these teams, I don't know who's what.
You're in such good shape. You have no idea.
So I saw, kind of their I guess, record on the sheet.
Well, yeah, and their win-loss record is on the sheet. Yep.
I saw that. Yep. That played a little bit into what I went for.
This is mine.
This one's yours?
This is mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how did you pick your teams?
Does dartboard count?
Did you do dartboard?
No, I'm terrible at darts. I'd have missed the wall completely, and it'd have been blank like the one you showed the first time.
Right.
I mean, I watch a lot of college basketball, which in the tournament can really work against you. The great thing about March Madness is the madness part, where the most unexpected things tend to be the most likely thing. And so it becomes very hard, because what you do, if you're like me, is you end up working against yourself. You know there's going to be upsets. You know it's going to happen. Where does it happen?
Where does it happen?
Right.
Can we throw up the blank one again? Because I want to.
Well, I said, like I can control the.
Yeah, no,
throw it up.
yes, throw that up.
Button.
But the blank one. Okay, so now if I'm filling this out, so you start out from the edge and work your way in.
You can. I go region through. Like I'll pick in quadrants.
Okay.
But yeah, whatever is easiest for you. And if you're very confident in a team, let's say like Arizona, you could fill them going. If you don't think they're going to lose at all, no matter who they play, you could just fill them right all the way through and then fill from there. I don't think as far as like the order in which you do it, there's
everybody has a different way.
Yeah, but like if you're filling out a bracket for the first time and you're looking to, I don't know, maybe gain an edge, an advantage over somebody, the 5-12 matchup. Is there's a big space in between those teams, right?
Yeah.
So you think, the 5 would be heavily favored. In the last couple of years, 2 years ago, I believe, all 12s won. So the 5 went winless. And then if you look at the 8-9, the 9 wins more often than the 8 does.
Interesting.
So there are little quirks like that you'll see in there. This one is yours, I believe.
Okay. Now, what did you say about my South?
Okay, so one of the biggest conversations every year, Tina, is will a 16 seed defeat a top seed? It's never happened before in tournament history. And it is this conversation that on Thursday and Friday will be had. Is this going to be the year? And then at the end of the day, this was not the year.
Right.
Every time, right? So if you look at Tina's South region there, North Carolina, whom I think is the most vulnerable of the number 1 seed. So if you were going to, and I'll tell you, I would just never do this, but the fact that you've done it has me believing that Texas Southern is going to make some history here. But you've picked them not only to be the first number 16 team ever to win, but
go pretty far.
You've picked them to beat one former national title winner and one that's been to the Final Four. Yeah, I mean, yes.
Can I say that my middle, going into the championship, I obviously am from Arizona. I've lived in Kentucky, so that's how I ended up with my 2.
You and I have Arizona winning it all. So we agree on that much. And I went, for those of you that have been in the Tucson area or followed Arizona basketball, I went for the Apocalypse National Championship. The best rivalry in college basketball is probably Duke, North Carolina. The second best is Arizona and UCLA. And that would only be magnified if they were to play for national championship, and that's what I have.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm in the sports talk business. That that's good business for
Now,
me.
if I can fill out a bracket, anybody can fill out a bracket. So
No,
one, do it.
That's the thing. The bracket is like the Super Bowl. Anybody can be a part of it, whether it's squares, the commercials. The same thing is true with the bracket.
Absolutely. Now, you can stay up to date on all things sports with Zach Clark weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1490 and 104.9 FM. To learn more, visit espntucson.com.